Hello and welcome to the Acting Coach Network podcast. I'm your host, Savannah Madden, acting coach, award-winning theatre school owner and business coach for performing arts professionals who want more time, more income and zero burnout. Today's episode is a little different. It's just me, and I want to talk to you about something I've been thinking about a lot lately: the CEO mindset for acting coaches and theatre school owners. This isn't just about making more money, it's about how we think about ourselves as business owners, how that mindset shapes our decisions, and ultimately how it shapes the growth of our business. Back when I first started my business, my theatre school, Madden Theatre Arts, in 2019, I taught every single lesson myself. I was working 7 days a week at one point, juggling all the admin, emails, payments, everything. Honestly, it was utterly exhausting. But I have to say, I didn't let that continue for too long because I made the decision to let go of the other freelance work I was doing, which wasn't part of my business, so that I could focus solely on my company. And then about 18 months to 2 years in, I started bringing in more help. Looking back, I probably should have done it a little sooner. It would have made my life quite a bit easier, but hindsight's a wonderful thing. And I imagine it would have allowed the business to grow a bit faster, but there we go. So the moment I started sharing the load and thinking a bit more strategically, rather than doing everything myself, that's when I think I really began to start stepping into that CEO mindset. Obviously, I didn't do it straight away, but I started making some steps towards it. And as I say, that's what I want to talk about today: how to start thinking like a CEO in your performing arts business. So first, let's talk about the difference between a business owner mindset and a CEO mindset. So a business owner mindset often means reacting to what's in front of you. You're teaching all the classes, answering all the emails, chasing payments, and basically just keeping things running. You're working in the business. A CEO mindset is totally different. It's proactive. You're working on the business. You're thinking strategically, making decisions that set your business up for growth, and investing your time and energy in things that matter on a long-term basis. You're not just chasing today's to-do list, you're building the future you want. So I know that when I talk about things like coaching, mentoring, hiring help, there are two major blocks that I hear a lot, time and time and time again. And don't worry, I am also guilty of this myself, and I'll go into that a little bit more as we go on. And those two things are, I bet you're already shouting it out at me: time and money. Time and money. So for time, it's the old adage, isn't it? I don't have time to add more to my plate. I just don't have time to do this. I'm so busy. Everybody is so blooming busy, aren't they? But listen, this is the thing, right? If you are working on your business, you're actually going to free up time rather than working in it. So when you bring in help, delegate, streamline processes, put systems in place, you create space to grow instead of just running around in circles. Everyone is always talking about how busy they are, and imagine if you could actually not be so busy. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? And with money, it's I can't afford it right now and I don't have the money for that. And honestly, I have been that person. I have been the person that was like, oh God, I don't think I can really afford that. But 9 times out of 10, when I have thought to myself, oh, I can't really afford that mastermind or that membership or that one-to-one coaching call, I have gone for it. And it has been such a brilliant investment because whatever I learned from that coaching session, mastermind, membership, whatever it was, it has always propelled my business forward because I have done my due diligence, I've done my research, and I've made sure that I've worked with people that I really want to work with who know their stuff and get me results. I know that is a big risk, but taking a risk and spending money on a coach or mentor to improve your business is exactly what you need to do if you are stuck going round in circles. And of course, it's scary. It felt scary to me at the time, but it has paid off massively in the long run. I am not someone that is going to sit here and say that I have managed the success that I've had so far by doing it all on my own. First of all, I have a team around me. And secondly, I have coaches. and more than one. I'll tell you that for free. So think about it this way. Actors invest in their training. They either go to performing arts college or go to classes, workshops. They pay for themselves to get headshots, self-tapes. They are always doing things to help themselves grow because they know it helps them progress. And as coaches and theatre school owners, we need to hold ourselves to the same standard. So if you want different results, you need to do something differently. And that often means making an investment of time, money, or both. And this is what I want you to think about. This is the mindset shift that you need to have. It's not spending money, it's multiplying your growth. It's investing in yourself. It's investing in you, the CEO. So let's get into some practical steps to start thinking like a CEO that you can actually take away from today. How can you step into that CEO mindset? So here we go. First thing, number one, schedule non-negotiable CEO time into your diary every week. That means that it's not teaching, it's not admin, it's not emails, following people up or anything like that. It is strategy. How are you going to push your business forward? How are you going to progress and grow? Number two is to track the key numbers that matter. So student numbers, revenue, leads, conversion rates, so that you're not just like busy doing stuff. Because if you don't know how many students you've got coming through your doors, how much money you're making, how many leads you've got in the pipeline at the moment, and how many of those leads you're actually converting into sales, then how on earth do you know how well your business is doing? So that's the second thing. The third thing is to delegate. I think I've mentioned this about 1,000 times, but delegate all the tasks that don't need you and ask yourself this question. Could your business run without you? And if the answer is no, then you need to do some serious work to see what needs improving inside your business, because that is the riskiest kind of business to have if your business can't run without you. Could you also delay certain tasks that don't need your attention right now so that you can focus on more important things? So delegate all the things that are absolutely not your responsibility and you can give to somebody else, and delay certain tasks that are not a high priority, because your time is incredibly valuable. And my next thing is to surround yourself with people who think like CEOs, not just other coaches who are stuck in the spiral and they're stuck in their day-to-day and maybe they're giving off a little bit of negative energy, because you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. You want to be around fountains, not drains. And I don't just mean other people that work in your industry. This could be family members or friends of yours. People that don't believe in you or don't see the quality of your work or don't understand what you do. Maybe it's time not to spend quite so much time with them. I know what I'm saying is not easy. I've been there. I promise you, I did not understand what the benefits would be of investing money in myself, in my knowledge, in my training, in my mindset. I did not understand the value of it at first, but now I do. And I want more people to see your self-worth and how you are so worth it, that you need to invest in yourself to become a better version so that you can lead the business that you want. I understand it is not an easy shift, but the moment you start thinking like a CEO, everything will change. You'll make braver decisions. You'll stop being stuck in the weeds, and doors will open for you to opportunities that you didn't even know existed. So if this episode resonates with you in any way, take this as your reminder to carve out some CEO time this week. Even if it is just an hour of intentional focus, it can make an enormous difference. And if you need more help, then I highly recommend going out there, doing your research, doing your due diligence to find the coach that is right for you, who can help you see what impact you can have on your business and on your industry. So thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Acting Coach Network podcast. If you loved this episode, please share it with another acting coach or theatre school owner who needs a nudge to step into their CEO role. I can't wait to hear what you do with your CEO time this week. And if you'd like more personalised support in stepping into that CEO mindset, I work with coaches on a retainer basis, usually for a minimum of 3 months. And that way we can really focus on building your business, systems, and most importantly, your mindset so that you can start seeing real growth instead of just being busy all the time. You can find me on Instagram at the Acting Coach Network, where you can check out the latest tips, tricks, and behind the scenes of what's going on in my world. And you can also find my latest free resource in the show notes. I'll be back soon with more real conversations, expert insights, and tools to help you build a business you absolutely love. Until next time, keep going, stay kind to yourself, and I'll see you soon.